What happens when you eat banana every day? There is a belief that most people accept without question that if something is natural and healthy, then doing it every single day must be beneficial. It sounds logical. Eat fruit every day, become healthier. Eat vegetables every day, improve your body. Drink water every day, stay alive. But the human body doesn't respond to habits in such a simple linear way. Because your body is not static, it's dynamic, adaptive, and constantly responding to patterns. And that means something important. Repetition doesn't always create benefit. Repetition creates adaptation, and adaptation can lead to improvement or imbalance. So when we ask what happens when you eat a banana every day, we are not asking about a single fruit. We're asking about a daily biological input that your body must process again and again without interruption. And over time, the repetition begins to shape your physiology. Understanding the banana as a system. Before we examine what happens to your body, we need to understand what a banana actually represents at a biochemical level. Because a banana is not just a fruit, it's a structured nutritional system composed of multiple interacting elements. Carbohydrates, primarily glucose, fructose, sucrose, fiber, soluble and insoluble forms. Potassium, a critical electrolyte. Magnesium in small amounts. Vitamin B6, bioactive plant compounds, enzymes that change with ripening. The most important concept is this: a banana is not constant. Its internal composition changes as it ripens. A green banana contains more resistant starch, slower to digest, acts more like fiber. A yellow ripe banana, higher sugar content, faster glucose release, easier digestion. An overripened banana, even higher sugar concentration, rapid absorption into the bloodstream. So when someone says eat a banana every day, the body is not receiving the exact same stimulus every time. It's receiving a variable metabolic input depending on ripeness, timing, and context. Second, the metabolic response, minutes to hours. Let's examine what happens in the first few minutes after consumption. You eat a banana. The digestive system begins processing it almost immediately. The carbohydrates are broken down into simple sugars: glucose, fructose, sucrose. These sugars enter the bloodstream, and now your body must respond. The pancreas releases insulin. Insulin's role is critical. It transports glucose into cells, it regulates blood sugar levels, it prevents excessive glucose accumulation in the bloodstream. This is not unique to bananas. This is how the body processes all carbohydrate-rich food. But here is the key insight. The frequency of this process matters. If this response occurs occasionally, your body handles it efficiently. If this response occurs daily, your system begins to adapt to that pattern, and adaptation changes sensitivity. Third, metabolic adaptation over time. When the same metabolic process repeats daily, your body begins to anticipate it. This is known as metabolic adaptation. The system becomes more efficient at processing glucose, reducing insulin, maintaining equilibrium. But efficiently doesn't always mean improvement, because over time, sensitivity can increase or decrease. Hormonal responses may shift. Energy utilization patterns may change. This is why two people eating the same banana daily can experience completely different outcomes. One may feel energized, another may feel sluggish. The difference is not the banana, it is the state of the body receiving it. For energy, the illusion of simplicity. Bananas are often described as, but energy in the human body is not as simple as more sugar equals more energy. Energy depends on metabolic efficiency, mitochondrial function, hormonal balance, insulin sensitivity, nutrient availability. A banana provides glucose, but glucose is only useful if the body can process and utilize it effectively. For individuals with high activity levels, good metabolic health, a banana can act as a quick, efficient energy source. For individuals with poor metabolic control, sedentary life, high baseline sugar intake, the same banana may contribute to energy instability, blood sugar fluctuations, fatigue cycles. This is where context determines outcome. 5. The brain, glucose and neurochemistry. The brain consumes approximately 20% of the body's energy. Its primary fuel source is glucose. When you eat a banana, you are supplying the brain with immediate glucose availability, support for neutral activity. But the deeper impact lies in micronutrients. Bananas contain vitamin B6 involved in neurotransmitter synthesis, amino acid precursors support serotonin pathways. This is where biology becomes more complex because the brain is not only an energy consumer, it is a chemical processor. Small nutritional inputs can influence neurotransmitter balance over time. This doesn't mean banana make you happy, but they contribute to the environment in which your brain operates. 6. Cardiovascular system. The electrolyte connection. One of the most critical components in a banana is potassium. Potassium plays a vital role in blood pressure regulation, nerve signaling, muscle contraction, fluid balance. The body maintains a delicate balance between sodium and potassium. When potassium intake is sufficient, blood vessels may relax, circulation may improve, cardiovascular strain might decrease, but this is not an immediate effect. It is a regulatory process over time. Daily intake contributes to maintaining this balance, but imbalance in the opposite direction can create complications. 7. The gut microbiome, the hidden system. Inside your digestive system lives a vast ecosystem of microorganisms. This is your gut microbiome. Bananas, particularly when less ripe, contain resistant starch. Resistant starch behaves differently. It resists digestion in the small intestine. It reaches the colon intestine. It becomes food for gut bacteria. These bacteria ferment the starch, producing short-chain fatty acids. These compounds support gut lining integrity, immune function, inflammation regulation. So over time, daily banana consumption can influence the microbiome. And since the microbiome is linked to immunity, metabolism, brain function, this becomes a system-wide effect. 8. The risk of oversimplification. The biggest mistake in health education is oversimplification. Eat this every day sounds powerful, but it ignores individual differences, medical conditions, dietary contexts, total nutrient intake. For some individuals, excess potassium may be a concern, sugar intake may need regulation, gut sensitivity may vary. Health is not just about what you add, it's about what you balance. 9. Long-term adaptation. After weeks or months of daily banana consumption, your body may undergo gradual changes, stabilization of energy patterns, microbiome adaptation, hormonal response adjustments, digestive efficiency changes. But these changes are not guaranteed. They depend overall diet, lifestyle, genetics, environment. The banana becomes one variable in a complex system. So, what happens when you eat a banana every day? The answer is not simple because your body doesn't operate on simple rules. It operates on patterns, repetitions, adaptations, context. A banana is not a miracle. It's not harmful. It's not magic. It's simply a signal. And what matters most is how that signal fits into the larger system of your life. Because in the end, it's not about eating one banana, it's about understanding the system your body lives in and how every small decision repeated over time shapes who you become.